Yes and no. She's in a great spot. She's feeling better. She's moving really well. So nice to have her back.
And how does that kind of change the forward rotation now going into the final weeks of the season?
Well, the timing's good because Mel left. So while they're different types of players, they can fill similar roles. So she's I see her more as sort of the way Mel plays as a 10 and moving freely around the field to pick up spots. I don't have to coach her on anything offensively because she's always in the right position, always wanting the ball, and then she makes good plays when she has the ball. So our job is just to get her the ball in dangerous spots as often as possible so she can make plays.
Okay. Alejandro, go ahead.
Hey, Landon, thank you for the time. Obviously, injuries have been uh, pretty much everything that's been happening with the team, but McCaskill has also gotten some minutes. What can you tell us about McCaskill's game and what's her availability for tomorrow?
Yeah, she's fully available tomorrow. She did really well in North Carolina with only one real training session under her belt, and she's been out a while. So that's a credit to the medical staff, performance staff, and to her for having herself ready to go. So she is fully available tomorrow as well. She is unique in our team in that she leads and organizes through her communication. So when she's on the field, she's very vocal. She solves a lot of problems just with her communicating. And then she's technically a good soccer player. She's mobile, high work rate. So she will help us a lot in this final stretch.
And Landon, with the season coming to an end very soon, have there been talks with the team about potentially staying another season with them?
Not with the team, but I have spoken to Jill and Cami, and we've had good, open, honest conversations. And for this next week, the focus is on these three games. It's going to come thick and fast, but we've agreed to meet shortly after that and talk about what might be next.
Okay.
Thank you.
And Abraham, bring us home.
Hey, Landon, thanks for the time. Could you speak a little bit about Houston and what challenges they might present, even though they're last in the table?
Yeah, it's a tricky game because they're way better than their record shows. So one, making sure the team is aware of that, and you do that through mostly just showing film and how good they are. Um, what they lack is what probably half the teams lack in the league, and that's just a superstar attacking player. So in this league outside of North Carolina, basically most teams are the same between the boxes, and then if you have a killer who can really make special plays on the offensive end, then you're a top half team. And if you don't, you're fighting for a playoff spot. And that's kind of the way as a general statement, classify the league. So they haven't had that, but they do have some good attacking pieces. Andressa, if she plays, Ordonez is unique in the way she plays, sort of back to goal, physical, uses her body well and creates chances that way. And then they're very good when they get into the attacking box. So they lots of numbers in the box. They put you under a lot of pressure. So we have to make sure the game looks the way we want it to. And we make sure they're defending for long, long stretches so they're not comfortable getting into our box and posing problems. But they are a much better team than their record shows.
And Kristen McNabb kind of spoke to us a little bit about this play style and how it would work over a full season. And with the Loyal, I think one of the main issues was always peaking at the right time. What you guys always spoke about. Do you think this team is peaking right now at this time?
The challenge has been with all the players in and out is we haven't had total consistency in the lineup. We've had pairings that are consistent for certain stretches of games, and you've seen how good that's been as the pairings have gotten more comfortable with each other. But we just had players in and out. So I think overall as a group in understanding what we're trying to do, I would say since the home North Carolina game, after that game, I think there's been a steady progression just in performances and what we've looked like, chances created, that kind of thing. The results haven't always exactly matched that, but I've just seen from a performance standpoint how much better they've gotten. The problem is we didn't have preseason to work out some of these kinks and problems. So we get punished in a game, just like North Carolina last weekend. We have to fix the problems during the week and go into the next game. And when that happens in the season, it hurts you because you need the points, right? In preseason, if you lose a game, it's not a big deal because you're learning and growing through it. So I give them a lot of credit because cognitively, that's a really hard thing to do in the middle of the season. They've had to change how they play now 3 times in the course of a season, and they've really taken to it well. They listen really well, they apply it really well, and so that's made it fun for me, and I've really enjoyed it.